Thank you very much. So good evening again, everyone, and a warm welcome to all of you. We're thrilled for tonight's gathering, a gathering of 1,600 of you here this evening, a celebration of business and the contributions that businesses make to the Los Angeles region. Hopefully you saw from our prior honorees just how amazing business can be here in Los Angeles. We live in times of great challenges, but we also believe there are greater opportunities. Our goal is to address the former and maximize the latter. And to do so, the Chamber has taken a journey to inspire the change this region needs. We're excited to share with you that over the last year, our board came together to develop a new strategic plan, a framework to guide the work at the Chamber. It was an effort to rethink the role of the Chamber, to reimagine a bold new future for the Los Angeles region. We looked inward and asked the questions, how and where should we exert leadership in this dynamic and evolving region? What resulted was a new vision for the Chamber, a vision that has set the tone for our work. It's our North Star. Our new vision is the theme of tonight's dinner, a thriving region for all. In adopting this vision, our board agreed that we are not just about ourselves. Our responsibility is towards something greater. We are here to grow our economy for everyone in our region and for the generations to come. It truly speaks to the heart and soul of the Chamber that I've come to know and you've come to expect. And it speaks to the hard work ahead, because as we look to the streets very close by, it's easy to see that not everyone is thriving. We need to hold ourselves accountable and partner with other stakeholders for the well-being of this community. We know that no one organization can do it alone. Our new mission is to design and advance opportunities and solutions for a thriving regional economy that is inclusive and globally competitive. Thank you. Let's give that a round of applause. Very proud of that work. Our mission speaks to our individual and collective potential inside each of us to find solutions for our greatest challenges, to advance opportunities so we can ensure that this economy is growing and working for everyone. And we recognize that business, trade, and commerce has no borders, and therefore we must be prepared to think and compete globally. We identified 3 strategic priorities for the Chamber: our advocacy work, our global engagement, and collaboration with community for economic mobility. In our advocacy work, it's important for us to amplify that bold work that we want to do. We seek to strive for a strong economy. Championing a business-friendly climate is important for our businesses to be able to grow and create jobs here in California, in Los Angeles, and not to drive them to our neighboring states. In sum, to make California more business-friendly. Bringing the business perspective to policy is essential. Having dialogue is an important part of the process. To be bold means to seek out a seat at the table, to be heard, to collaborate, and to find common ground. Our advocacy agenda is focused on ensuring that our region is competitive by supporting the systems that enable economic growth. Whether we're talking about infrastructure, global trade and logistics, our workforce, and the educational systems that provide the talent for our future workforce. You know that each of these areas are core to the Chamber's advocacy work and will continue to be a priority for us. Our second focus area is to expand our global engagement and advance Los Angeles' role as a powerful and dynamic region that is integral to the global economy. Our location connects the Pacific Rim to the rest of America. And our communities and businesses act as a bridge to diverse marketplaces right here in Los Angeles and around the world. It is our greatest strength and the fuel that powers the economic engine for the Los Angeles region. Our region, communities, and businesses facilitate the flow of goods, services, and investments from across the nation and across the world. Our seaports and airports handle more than $450 billion in total trade annually, which is almost 11% of all U.S. trade, making us the nation's leading customs district. So the attractiveness of Los Angeles for foreign investment and the dominance in trade is no accident. The Chamber will lead in cultivating this marketplace to prepare and grow our international market presence to ensure that we can all participate in that type of business. Our third focus area, we call it community collaboration for economic growth and mobility. The Chamber seeks to empower small businesses, startups, entrepreneurs, while ensuring that they have the ability to continue to compete for the opportunities that exist here, for the opportunities that exist across the country. We know that they're creating jobs and improving the standards of living and creating wealth. One example is our collaboration with the County of Los Angeles and with city and a broad coalition of community partners who helped launch the procurement initiative we call One LA. In a region where small businesses fuel the economy, where our own membership is 67% small business, we consistently hear that procurement opportunities need to be a priority. These businesses are eager to take advantage of the billions, yes, the billions with a B, in spend that is available from large enterprises and public agencies. As a former small business owner myself, I understand that that's not easy, which is why I'm so proud of One LA and what the Chamber has done in that area. With One LA, we see this as a first step towards addressing what it means to be contract ready and assisting large enterprises in understanding the strategies that they need to employ to match with those small, local, diverse businesses of Los Angeles. We believe that one contract can make a difference in a small business's economic prosperity and mobility. And that's just the start. there is more we need to do there. And as we kick off the year, as we kick off this decade, there's two priorities that we will focus on: homelessness and housing. In a region with great disparities, we cannot ignore the current state that we are in today. How do we, as the business community, activate to help combat homelessness? How do we play a meaningful role? As a business community, with the innovation and the collaboration that is so integral to our work, we believe that we can make an impact on so many levels. Addressing this crisis will be a top priority for the Chamber and serve as a call to action to galvanize the business community, all of you here in this room. We have great partners like the United Way. The Chamber will look for innovative and relevant ways to address this most pressing issue. Supervisor Mark Ridley Thomas, a co-chair on the Governor's Council on the Homeless, briefed the Chamber staff on the preliminary report that was issued just 2 weeks away. And when we sat in his office, he said to me, "We need the business community to show up in a big way." That sounds just like him, right? He's right. We need to get involved. We need to engage, and we need to commit to help solve this problem. And another issue is our lack of housing across the board. It impacts homelessness, but it also impacts our workforce. Los Angeles County is now considered the least affordable rental market in the country. Both renters and owners alike face significant housing costs. Some households believe their only path to the American dream, to the California dream, I guess not the California dream, but the American dream, is to search for more affordable housing outside the state. That is detrimental to the business community. We need to be able to recruit talent that can live and work in the same community. We understand that supply is important, and advocacy to increase that supply is a starting point. The Chamber is working with our partners. We're collaborating to take the next steps to present our best thinking to move forward on both of these issues. In closing, the challenge is great, but we are committed. The work may be daunting, but it's not insurmountable. I want to thank our board of directors for the vision to think big and bold, for embracing our role on reimagining a bold new future for Los Angeles. Let's remember that business is a force for good. When businesses thrive, jobs are created. And when we have jobs, families are the ones that benefit. So we're asking you to join us on this quest. We have a new vision, a new mission. We're reorganizing our work to make sure that we can deliver on that. We ask for your engagement, your ideas, your partnership, your best thinking to realize this mission for our region. It's a journey that may not be completed today, but it's a necessary one if we're to achieve a thriving region for all. Thank you all very much.